Hey Titans, this is Mickett. Just going to do a quick update of our last victory over Daytona. They may be named Daytona, but the race was ours. What an exciting finish and exciting entire time. I said to say recap, and Nori says he loves chicken. All right, great. So we got that. Anyways, just to recap the victory just a little bit. What we basically have is we had a time when we started off strong and they came back, and we had some other strong ones. Let's just take a look at here. 57 to 56. They had 100% participation. They did really well from that point of view. Their strategy was to attack attack at their own level for the first attack and then try and clean up later. I don't prefer that one. They did all right at it, but it tends to yield fewer stars. Our one where we try and attack down 5 or 6 to 10, which is actually, by the way, more for 45 versus 45. When you're at 25 versus 25, you have to modify that a little bit, so don't tack down so low, but maybe 3 or 4 down. But that meant at the end we had a lot at the top that could still be hit, and we had done our best to try and get those 3 stars the first time around. So just to recap a little bit, basically we had very good participation, only had a few tacks left there. Just to recap kind of how it ended up here, we came down to the end and we were down 52 to 55, and we had 2 attacks there at the end. I'm going to highlight Jay Dawg's, although I know it's not a one-person win for sure. It's the entire team, but I think his would be exciting to watch just because for a lot of people who don't have the spells and other things that he has, it'd be fun to watch anyway. So I'm going to highlight that one. So let me just go right to that one right now. So basically you see that Jay starts off here down with his high-powered golems here. He has level 5 max golems. He puts a heal spell in there, I think mostly for the benefit of the, not the golems, but actually the wall breakers to get through there. Then brings behind those really high-powered wizards. It's really going to help him a lot here, especially taking out the CC troops. And I know that we are always talking about taking the CC troops out first. There are some exceptions done at higher levels when it's way in far and you have to try and just mow right over them. So don't take too much from that. You see the jump spell, he drops down there and the P.E.K.K.A.s are jumping into the middle, and then he drops that freeze spell just to be able to slow everything down while his golems get ahead and his P.E.K.K.A.s catch up. And he has those witches in there. I think 2 of those witches in the back there are mine that I gave to him, so I'm sure they're going to win the day here, of course. Maybe not. So anyways, he's just tromping through. He's got fairly high-level heroes. His Queen is going around the side and just doing a lot of cleanup on the right side there. The King is right there in the thick of it. He's already taken down the Town Hall. He's already got the 2 stars. Now the question is, can he get the 3rd star? And the Golems, because they're so powerful, they are still alive. The tricky part is that sometimes they don't move the way you want them to, but fortunately these have kind of gone the way they need to, and the P.E.K.K.A.s are strong enough up there that they're not being taken down really quickly, and they get time for everything to catch up. The witches are doing a good job down there at the bottom, and that Golem is actually going to take a lot of the hits there, so that you'll see as the P.E.K.K.A.s and the witches come across there that the witches are going to go down. But the Queen is coming behind. It's just a matter of time. I believe this ended, I didn't look right at the beginning, I think it was about 2:15 or something like that, so he's got plenty of time left on the clock. And so now that those remaining defenses are engaged on that Golem, everything else is just going to be swept around without even taking any hits. And so he's just finishing up here, cleaning up. He's already used both of his special powers for his heroes, and he's just going to finish this run off. And a great 3-star to be able to take us over the top there by Jay Dawg, our fearless leader. And now I'm going to go back and take a look at a few other things. I'm going to look at one defense that I wanted to highlight. Okay, we got, like, he likes to eat chicken nuggets, so that's good. Okay, I'd like to highlight the defend by Gismo on their number 1, Bana. Their top guy is Bana, and he has some good troops, but Gismo does a good job in his setup, and I just want to replay this one just so you can take a look at it. Okay, so what's going to happen is he's going to come in here and he's going to try and go through here with hogs. However, the problem with hogs is that now he should be able to do it. He should have enough spells. First, he's going to bring out the clan castle troops, and while he's doing that, I'm going to keep talking. But he's going to bring in those hogs, and he's going to try and keep them healed. The trick to them is they don't always go the way you want them to, and so you've got to keep those heal spells not just on top of them, but a little bit ahead of them. And his hogs are going to kind of peter out at the end there, and they're not going to do it, but he still could pull it off. So we'll see as this plays out. He brings in the Archer Queen. Why does he do that? Because he's had a little trouble taking down the CC troops, and you really got to get things out there by about 220. We say with even on a Town Hall 8 or a 9, you really need to have your dragons, if you're attacking with dragons, out there by 2 minutes, or they just can't move through there quickly enough. And you can see he brings out level 5 hogs. These are max hogs. They don't quite go the way he wants. He tries to rage them, which is actually a mistake. Watch the guys in the middle die. He kept a couple of them alive, but most of them got picked off there. He would have been better if he had come with 5 heal spells. Rage spells on hogs generally aren't a good idea unless there's a specific reason you're trying to get them to run away from the Archer Queen or something like that, because the rage spell makes them move so quickly that they move out of it so quickly that it wasn't near as effective as it could be, whereas watch the heal spell. They'll get to be able to take the full benefit of the heal spell. However, since that's his last heal spell, he used that rage earlier, his hogs are going to go down. Now, what he tries to do is he brings in this dragon, and he tries to bring it in straight to the middle, but Gismo has set up the air seeker mines there, and since there's only one dragon, it's going to take the full blunt force of it. And so he has one more that's about to hit him here in just a second and take him out. And so no more dragons. So now he has nothing to go into the middle except for his heroes. Well, his queen is going to go that direction. And right now, she decides to change her mind and go the opposite direction, which is going to cost the 2-star here, because if she had gone in towards the middle. However, the Archer Queen can be a little fickle that way, and so won't always go the direction you want her to. And she just bangs away at walls, does not do real well on walls. But she's going through, but she's just trying to clear that outside stuff. Now, here comes another thing, and it is going to go towards the middle. His Archer Queen kind of covers it from the other side, but he is vulnerable. If he brought in another dragon or had some other minions or something to come in from the bottom, even some wizards could probably pull off that town hall, but it's just not going to happen at this point. You can see that basically he's running out of time here. Probably would be able to survive and be able to get it if he had enough time. But you know what? We always say there really is no such thing as running out of time. Although I say that sometimes. You really just, it's how you went about the attack that caused you to run out of the time. So he runs out of time here and gets a 91%, and good job defending by Gismo. Going to take a quick look at this. Eat more chicken. Okay, all right, so good plug there for Chick-fil-A. Anyways, good job, Titans. I'm really proud of everybody's attacks. We had good attacks pretty much across the board, and just to kind of show you how we left this off here, you know, we 3-starred, 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 all the way up to 19. A lot of people had trouble with 19, and that's understandable. But we had a lot of 2-stars, a lot of 3-stars, and that really set us up in the end to be able to pull off that victory. Good job, Titans. Make sure to like and subscribe, and go Titans.